So people want to know what makes me tick. Life. There's peace that follows chaos. You can't have chaos without having peace. And I hate politics, but I know the way that the country's been ran is not at all the way it's supposed to be ran. I don't like the wealthy because they mistreat and abuse their status. I'd rather live in a home that is just like anybody else's home. I don't want some too big of a home, you know? Like, I want to be comfortable. I like, comfortable, you know what I mean? 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, that's fine for me. You know, 2 bath, no more than that. You know what I mean? I don't need a mini mansion or anything like that. I'm still the same person I will always be, regardless of having money or not having money. Because I was humbled before I ever had money. You know what I mean? And I think that's the problem with a lot of people, is that they're heirs to dynasties, and they did not, they just gave it to their children. They didn't just, I had a poverty lesson, more or less. Okay? I know what it's like being rich. I know what it's like being poor. I know what it's like being someone who had to struggle every day. And I am a better person for everything that I've endured, everything. Do not ever look at me and think that, oh my God, don't feel sorry for me. Don't do that, please. Because it's humbled me. It's made me the person I am. My faith is the most important thing in this world to me. I don't care if I had billions of dollars. You could take it all. Just leave my faith. I don't see people as their status. I see people as they are. And I'll tell you how I feel about you too. I have no filter. I will say that I'm saddened by the way the world's running. I am. I'm saddened by the way it's been built and what it's built upon. I'm sorry that we had to go through hell just to see tranquility. I'm sad that there's people every day who don't have a warm bed to sleep in, who don't have a warm blanket or a warm coat. And here we are walking into stores, and I see it all the time. Now, when people are standing out panhandling, so what? And I think that's the biggest wake-up call that God should give people. People who are in that tax bracket of having their needs met on a regular basis can just make a phone call and snap their finger and it's done. You all should be the people who have to live 10 years the way I and the next man had to live every day, working stiffs every day, trying to make ends meet, going through losing homes, being evicted, going through not knowing where your next meal is coming from, how to budget $20, $30. I mean, I really think that should have to happen. I don't feel like people should just be given wealth and not know what it means to struggle, because it doesn't mean anything to them. That's why they blow it so much on extravagant things that aren't needed. And if they do have them, they probably only use them once or twice, and then something new. That's just how I think. I don't like the fact that people have raised their children to see color, because it's not the color of a person that raises someone. It's the character of a man or a woman or a child. When adults start putting their ick on their children's beliefs and so forth, you bring very negative matters into this world. And just so that people do know, all races had slaves. Yes, they did. And all races have racism against each other, against their own. There's a lot of things that have made impacts on this world that are not being spoken about. Okay? What is near and dear to my heart is children. It is disgusting that any adult sees something attractive about a child. You're sick. Okay? So I do not feel that children should be forced to grow up. I do not see that children need to be sexually turned into anything like that. Those are just gross. The way I think is the way I am. I will never forget where I came from, my roots. And I'll never forget the day I had to say deuces to all of it because of what it wasn't going to do for me. I've used drugs. I'm not proud of it. I did. I was a person who was hurting and I needed something to mask it because that's just what the hell it was. And I've relapsed and I've been clean, you know. I'm not afraid to admit those things about myself because they're not going to make me view myself or the love that I have for myself any different. I got pregnant at 16 years of age. I lost that child. Got pregnant not long after that. He's 28 years old now. Have a daughter. Have another son. It does not matter the background of a person. What matters is the truth in their heart. And if your heart's blocked, what truth do you hold?